Hey everyone, it is Michelle, your Club Couture independent designer. I wanted to go ahead and play with these, what is it called? We are all made up of stars. This is one transfer that I started cutting and I was like, wait a minute, we should do this together. So join me, you guys. Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Club Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Club Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Club Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Club Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Club Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hello everyone. It is Michelle, your Club Couture independent designer. I wanted to create with this reusable silkscreen transfer that is called We Are All Made Up of Stars. And there is a transfer each of the zodiac. This was the bottom part, and after I cut it, I realized I should do this with you guys. So there's two lines on here. One says, out of all the stars in this world, I'm sure glad you're mine. And then there is another one that says we are all made up of stars. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. I cannot decide which one I want to do. So I'm going to show you guys what I have here. I have a couple different ideas. I just can't decide what I want to do. Okay. So the first idea I had is using our block set. And I thought, well, I could put the you're all out of all the stars in this world, I'm glad you're mine, and then maybe some signs on the top blocks. Or I have the other side of my 5x12 blocks frame, and I thought I could put that in there, but then I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with these. So I am a Pisces, and my husband and son are both a Cancer. So I'm going to cut these out. What is your sign? Tell me in the comments what your sign is, especially if you're watching the replay, because I don't need these other months. So maybe it might be part of Happy Mail. Okay. These would be super fun to do for birthdays though, wouldn't it? To put on wrapping paper. You know, you could wrap a gift in like the craft brown paper or white paper, and then you can make a design on there as well. So these are the two signs from my family. And I'm thinking, I definitely want my own block. But since they're both, I don't think I can fit two on here. No, it's two, but I can turn one this way to have one like that and one. Let's open up the block set. But I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the block set or if what did I do with them? Or if I wanted to use some of our 5x5 frames here, because these go so nicely in here. And I just love these frames. Aren't those cute? Like that. And then I could have this with them and have out of all, but I feel like this doesn't take up enough of the space in here. kind of have an idea, but I'm not sure. It would be kind of cute if I took this and put these behind in the glow in the dark paste and then chalk this over top. So during the day you saw this, but then at night you saw the stars, the constellations. Wouldn't that be amazing? I just wonder if I want to use a new one so I could use the white side, only because I'm not sure if the glow in the dark is going to show through on the natural side. I guess we could do it both ways. And then I could make a block set. I just love how the block set goes together. And put them on there. Okay, I think I made up my mind. I think I'm going to try to do it this way. Now, if you don't, hi Teresa, if you don't have glow in the dark paste, I still have 2 jars left. They came out around Halloween time. I only have 2 jars left. I started out with a lot, or if you just need a little bit to do a project, let me know. I can put a little bit in a little jar for you. But I think I want to do it both ways, honestly. I think I want to do it both ways. I think I want my own little blocks that have the zodiac sign, and then I think I'm going to try to do a glow in the dark behind. So, for these here, I'm going to just paint them really quick. I'm just going to turn the, I just want to turn the back of these darker so that I can see my constellation better, so I can have it 2 different ways, because I can't decide which one I like better. And I love that our transfers are reusable. Hi, Christy. So I am working on pudgy videos so people know how to put together my little animals. I worked on today on sheep and chickens for the palms. So keep an eye out for those. I'm going to upload them once I'm done with them all in the guide section of the VIP group. So there's one. I'm just putting some of my placement tape in here because I am a horrible painter and I'm going to get paint all over my frame and I don't want to. So I'm just masking the corners, the edges, so that I can paint this one, because in these, I want to have a dark background and then a light constellation. But then on the big one, I'm just going to have it glow in the dark in the background. Okay. Today is also the last day in those vendor events that I was posting in this week. So if you wanted to pick up any of those bundles, actually, I think it's over. Never mind. I think 5 p.m. was the deadline. Never mind. Lost track of time. Trying to get all this stuff done before I take my son to karate. So I'm not going to use my chalk paste to paint these. I'm actually going to use just a little bit of this acrylic paint because I have it right here. And I'm just going to go like this. You can use your chalk paste by thinning it out. And honestly, I have found that if you sand these, they paint a lot better, but I didn't think about it until I just put this on here. So I'm going to just brush this on and then let it dry while we work on the other one, because sometimes I do have to do, where's my brush? A couple different coats. My brushes are wet. I just washed all of my paint brushes. They're a little wet. So yeah, I'm going to put a coat of paint on, and then while it dries, we'll work on the other project. I didn't mean to do this. I'm looking at, I meant to do the other side because I love the white side of these, and I always like to paint the natural side so that I have a white side left, but that's okay. I just love these box frames so much. So I'm just going to go like this. These have a lot of nooks and crannies in here. I want to use a brush to kind of get into the corners though. Are you guys having a good Monday? What is your sign? Sounds like I'm coming on to you guys. What's your sign? What's your sign? Hey, Julie. Yeah, I really should have sanded it first. Sanding it down makes the paint go much better. But we'll probably put more than one. Sprinkle got, oh, you love it. Yay. Gina got her St. Patrick's Day mystery bundle. And I always get a little nerve-wracked when people do those, surprisingly or not, because I do want to make sure that I pick something that you love. And Gina picked kitchen. And of course, my first thought is always like, ooh, lemons. But luckily she said, I already have lemons, so not lemons. So I sent her something else. I'm glad you liked it. Christy is a Scorpio. What month is Scorpio? What month is Scorpio? I love doing those mystery bundles because I like surprises, but it's really hard when you're spending money, right? Mine came, but I haven't had time to open. Oh, Teresa, and I love yours too. Oh. You guys both got amazing bundles. Make sure you post what you made with your bundles in the VIP group, you guys. All right, so I'm just going to go like this and then move on to the other box frame while this is cooking. You're in November. Okay, so I'll leave this here and I'll put this here. We're definitely gonna have to put more than one coat, I think, on there. And then we'll bring this one up here. Let's go ahead and cut this one. Out of all the stars in the world, I'm sure glad you're mine. I love that. All right, so I'm going to take this one off of its backer sheet. And I'm going to fuzz it on this fuzzing cloth so that it's not as sticky. I've never used this transfer before, so it is sticky. Just like this. And then I'm just going to center it kind of right in the middle. Or my middle. I'm not very good at centering, but you guys know me and love me anyway. Right here. And then this, we're going to put behind it and glow in the dark. Yes. We'll see how this works. I don't know. But what I want to do is I'm going to grab Shimmer Harvest and my black velvet. And I'm going to take this black velvet and I'm just going to go ahead and do these words. Have you guys seen these new 5x12 box frames? They're my new favorite, I think. It's such a good size, and I love how perfect it is for those transfers that have 4 different designs on them. Because you only really need 2. They're all double-sided. So you can do one design on each side. Or pick 2 of your favorite. I'm just going to scrape all of that extra off. I've wanted to do this transfer for a while, but never got to it. So here we are. Okay. And then I love this Shimmer Harvest for these stars. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out with the glow in the dark with these on top, but I guess we don't know unless we try, right? This could be a total bomb. I don't know. Nowadays, bomb is a good thing, right? All right. So I put a little bit of Shimmer Harvest on there, and then we will just peel and reveal that part here. I love how simple and beautiful that is. And I'm just going to get my backer sheet there. I'm just going to dry it. And let's go back to these. I probably should have used my chalk paste on this just because the chalk paste dries so fast. I don't even know why I decided to do this. But if you don't have chalk paste or a lot of chalk paste and you want to save your paste for chalking, you can pick up these little dollar acrylic paints to make your projects. I want these to be really black, so I'm just going to dry them a little bit. I'm going to add another coat. Chrissy's the only one that wants to tell me when her birthday is. Anybody have any Monday stories? Any Monday stories out there? Or anybody want to talk about what they did this weekend while I'm doing this? Tell me something good. Tell me something good. I'm just going to put more black paint in here. Tell me something, you guys, while we're here together. Oh, see, this is perfect. See how that first layer, just put down, I'm going to call it my crumb coat, like when I'm making a cake. You need that crumb coat on there so that your next layer is perfect. I know Julie had a car breakdown, which was crazy because she sent me a meme that talked about her car sliding into a craft store parking lot. So I thought she was telling me she went to the craft store. And then she tells me her car actually did break down. Yeah, this one might need a third brushing. Today I'm starting to work out and eat better. Oh, what kind of workout are you doing? Monday is always a great day to start that, Teresa. Tell us what you are doing. I started this plexus stuff. Has anybody heard of plexus? I'm trying to do my gut health. So I started plexus to work on my microbiome. So that's what I started on a Monday. I forgot to weigh myself today, though. See how this one, I like the black much better. Tell me what workouts you're doing. Tell me. Maybe we can do it virtually together. I could use some accountability and support, right? Oh, I love bingo. Is it weights, Teresa? Is it cardio? Is it both? Oh, Julie's at work. They're down 2 techs. Well, good thing is I'm sure they're paying you their salaries also, right, Julie? This looks good. Did you play the bingo, Christy? Were you able to win? I never win at bingo, but I love to play. Fun fact, my first event for Club Couture was a Special Olympics bingo, and that's where I found my first customer, Deborah Boone, who is still one of my best customers to this day, 4 days later. I can't wait to hear what she thinks about her mystery bundle that she got. Oh, you got to call the numbers? Oh, jealous. Get in there. Floor exercises. Oh my God, look at that. I scraped the top with the cord of my dryer. I'm going to do another layer of these, and then we'll go back to our other board. I'm loud enough to be a bingo caller, don't you think, Christy? Teresa, are you doing the program with anybody else, or are you doing it solo? Something else new I started. It's called a bracelet arm party. I don't do bracelets, and normally I have a watch on here, but I've been wearing my Aura tracking ring, so I saw a post of a company online, and they did what's called an arm party, and it was beautiful, and they had all these bracelets. So me, not wanting to buy anything new because I have too much junk, right, that I keep giving away, I went into one of my jewelry boxes and just pulled out a bunch of bracelets that were along the same color and made my own party. I'm doing it solo. I can't do it in a group. I get too jealous when people, oh, you cannot never compare yourself. That is always, no. The only person you need to compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. I tell myself that every day. Yeah. I'm proud of you. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. You cannot compare whether somebody looks good in a dress, or somebody is smarter than you, or if they have a better job or a bigger house, or their paycheck is bigger. Everybody has their own struggles. Everybody is different. What stresses me out may not stress somebody else out. What I consider a victory, someone else doesn't care about at all. You know? You just need to find your people that celebrate you and will root for you and cheer for you no matter what. True story. This is looking really good, guys. I think that one is done. That one is done. So just a couple coats on here to get this really dark. I'm always bad at putting too much paint in here, but with the black, you just don't want too much that your back of the board gets too textured, because then your paste isn't going to lay very well. I'm watching trash TV right now on Netflix, and it is a show called The Circle. Anybody here ever watch The Circle? I'm watching season 1. I know it's been around for a while, but I've definitely found junk TV. God, the middle part of this is, I think it's because I put too much. It's turning white again, which means I'm going to have to put more. But The Circle, oh, Christy, The Circle is a contest where you could win $100,000, but The Circle is like social media circle. So you can't see anybody else. Gosh. You can't see anybody else, but you can chat with them. And there's a couple of catfishers in there. You know what catfishing means? It's like you are someone who you're not. Maybe you're a guy posing as a girl, or maybe you're a chubby girl but wants to show a picture of a skinny girl because you think people would like you more. So they can just chat all day and play games, and you have to rate each other. Like, do you like them? Who do you like the most? Who do you like the least? And then the top 2 liked people get together, and then they block somebody from the circle, and they have to leave. So the whole point is trying to be liked on social media. And, you know, you may not be who you say you are. It's very interesting to watch. And it's my current trashy TV. The show I watched before that was called Blind Date, where people were getting engaged 4 weeks after meeting each other through a wall and just talking to each other. So very interesting, but so we are going to let those dry a little bit more. And let's bring this back here. Ladies first, so I'm going to pull out the Pisces. And I'm just going to go right here. I should make a Pisces sandwich since my son and my husband are both Cancer. Maybe I should do 3 across. I could do this. Well, let's see if it even fits. I'm sure I could make it fit. Hold on. If we had 1. 2. 3. Okay. I'm really sad that I didn't use the white side, because I do think that it hides the glow-in-the-dark paste better. But I'm going to grab my glow-in-the-dark paste, and I'm just going to chalk this right over it. Okay. Now, if there's any part that's covering some of the black paste, if you're really close to it, you probably will be able to tell that there's something over top. But this is going to be on like the entertainment center. I think that would be cool there, because when I go to turn the lights off, you're going to see all the stars on here. Sometimes it works really good if you put 2 layers also. So there's 1. I'm going to dry it. I kind of want to go get my other board to put it on the... See how you can see it right there a little bit? Actually, it's going to look pretty cool because you can still read it. But it says, out of all the stars in this world, I'm sure glad you're mine. If I would have put this on the white side of the board, you would not be able to see that glow-in-the-dark paste at all. Until it's dark. Let me put you here. But it might actually look kind of cool that you can see it both ways. We'll see. If I don't like it, I'm going to do it again on the white side. And I'm going to make a Cancer on each side, since that's what my boys are. And as it dries, it is going to turn matte and less noticeable also. But do you see what I'm saying? That if I would have put it on the white side, you wouldn't see it at all. Yeah, it is like a background. So either way, it's going to look cool. And I'll take a picture of it in the dark also. You see how the Pisces one is so much lighter than that one. And I'll put this one right here. really bad at I'm really bad at trying to level things out. I should have did some planning, but I didn't. It's okay. It's going to be fantastic. There we go. Can you see how the Pisces one is barely visible now? So we'll let those dry. I'm just going to go wash my transfers because we're going to use them on the little blocks. I thought this would go great with this other frame that we did. Let me get it. Remember this one? And I'm planning on putting the glow in the dark over top of that one too. And I thought this would go good with the stars as well. What do you think? Yeah, that Pisces one is starting to disappear on there. Do you see that? And if you're further away, you wouldn't be able to see it. We'll let that dry even more. And let's do one more on here. I want this to be really dark. That's actually cool because, yes, it is like a background. But Julie, the words say that, and then there's another piece of it that says, we are all made up of stars. You guys are all superstars. There we go. If you didn't want to use a box frame, the simple shapes are perfect for this. And on the chalk site, they did a project using the simple shapes, and they connected circles to the rectangle. So cool. My puppy is having a fit upstairs. Okay, so last layer of these. I took the puppies for a walk with Ezra when he got off of school, and the dogs just were so bad walking that Puppy's been in his little crate since we came back in to cool off because he was acting like an animal. Well, I guess he is an animal, but animal. To the point to where I have called a behavioral specialist for dogs to come and help me with my boo-boo. Where's my... Okay, let me put you right there. All right, so here we have... Oh my gosh. Hold on. I just got a piece of lint that just flew right on. There we go. Oh, I'm really liking that. I can't wait to take a picture of that. And I do think from where it's going to be, you're not going to see that glow in the dark. But for these, I want to grab my shimmer silver. My glow in the dark. And I really like the shimmer harvest on there. It's like a goldish yellow. It's one of my favorites. I just want to make sure this is dry. So, not to be too leaky about new things coming out, when I was at leadership in San Antonio, they showed us some surfaces that were white on one side and black on the other, and I think they're going to be reusable, just like in these types of frames. So I don't know when they're coming. I do know that we're going to have a lot of new stuff on April the 13th. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. I have seen some of the transfers that are new for summer, which are amazing, but I cannot wait to see what is new. I was kind of sad, Julie, because Launch Love Live, I think it's during our kids' spring break, so I hope I can sit and watch the whole thing. We should have a watch party. Emily could play basketball with Ez. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and take off my placement tape off of here. I did get some black because I didn't put this all the way down because sometimes I hide too much of the board and you end up seeing the white. So I'd rather have a little bit of black on the brown than see. Any sneak leaks on the April color? No, they don't tell. That I do. I have no idea. The only thing I have that I can be leaky about is the Club Couture that I have within my view. I have April's Club Couture right now, but they do not tell us the color until the day of. They do not tell us. I wish they did. Okay. So these are pretty dry, but my transfers are not. So I'm just going to put them inside my fuzzing cloth onto that terry cloth. Let's try to guess. What color do you think they will do? I will tell you, a lot of people are always asking for purple, but I feel like we have our new shimmer violet that should have made people happy for a little bit that we have a purple. When I think of April, I don't know. And I do think that there were a lot of complaints from people saying that academia was too close to Tide. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to make sure that it's different. I don't know. I'm thinking spring. I would love it to be like a shimmer yellow. Or we have a new pink, don't we? Do we have a new pink? No. Well, they already did a pink, right, for February. I don't know. All right, so first I'm going to take my Pisces. I'm going to fuzz it so that I don't end up peeling off all of that paint that I just did here. I should actually wax it, but this is really sticky because it's a brand new transfer. And then I'm going to put my Pisces right on here. Should I do the star, the constellation, in bright white or in shimmer silver? What do you think? Help me out. I was thinking shimmer silver, but now I'm like, ooh, maybe I should do the stars in white and these little stars in silver. What do you think? Something shimmery. Okay. We will do shimmer silver. Ooh, that was upside down. We'll do shimmer silver. And then I'm going to do those other little stars. What did I do with... I guess I didn't... Oh, I used this. I have to be careful because all my paper towels are upstairs. Okay, so let's take our Shimmer Harvest, and I'm going to do the stars here, 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 and then we'll just do them both at the same time. I really love these little transfers. You want to make sure you get the shimmer all in that screen. There we go. And then I'm going to take a mini squeegee and just grab some shimmer silver and do the rest. Just like this. It makes sense now that Cancer is a crab and my husband's always crabby. Makes sense. Does that mean I'm always fishy? Ah, never mind. Okay. Okay. So we have these. And I'm just going to lift it up nice and slow to make sure our paint is okay underneath. Oh, that looks really good. And then, oh my gosh, I love these. Just like that. I did get a little bit of paste on there. So I'll use that to get that off. I'm just going to go run to the sink just for a quick second to wash these because over the constellation part, I want to make them glow in the dark as well. So give me 1 second. Oh, these little transfers would be so cute on a simple shape and then with the little stand on there. That would be perfect for people's birthdays. Splash myself with water. All right, so I'm just gonna put away my Shimmer Harvest and my Shimmer Silver. Ooh, I got more paste on that one. It is a mystery how I could be so messy. There we go. These are stunning. They look so good. Okay, so let's make sure they're dry. And they are very shimmery. Okay, we will let those come back to room temperature. I'm just drying these off in here. Shimmer does take a little longer to dry. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is that they're dry. I am gonna fuzz them again because they're new and they're still really sticky. Depending on how much you want these to glow, you can do more than one layer of glow in the dark over top. I really don't want to lift up any of that paste. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna line this up with that Shimmer Silver. open this up. And then I'm only really going to do over the constellation part, I think. I'm going to grab my glow in the dark and just go right over it. You could go over everything if you wanted to. The glow in the dark is very thin, so it's going to go on much thinner than your paste. And if you're doing a really light surface, it'll be really hard to see. But if you want it to be super glowy, all you have to do is do this a couple different times on top. I think it glows just fine with one. And you see how I put it right over that silver? You can't even tell we did anything. And then I'm going to come over here and get my fishies. Now, if you want to build your own bundle with these and you want to use one of the transfers I did not use, let me know. You could pick up the transfer and I will send you some glow-in-the-dark paste with it so you can have fun. It would go great on the simple shape or one of these box frames or anything really you put it on. All right. And I also have 2 full-size jars of glow-in-the-dark left if you wanted a full-size jar to have it for Halloween coming up. I said coming up, you know what I mean. Or for any of these other fun things. So you can't even tell that I put anything on there. Now, whether you have the jar of glow-in-the-dark or if you have a tiny jar that I send you, or you have a single packet, because I do have some single packets of it. You need to activate it first. You activate your glow-in-the-dark by holding the jar or the small jar to a light, or you can see mine's already glowing a little bit, to the light or to the sunlight, and that charges it up. So it works really well if you have your photo where the sun hits it. If not, if there's a light that hits it, you will be able to see it. Now here is our board here. Can you guys see? Can you guys see this? So from that far away, you may not see the glow in the dark from there, can you? I can't see that far. Can you guys tell there's something on there? But what I have, as we get closer, you couldn't tell, could you? Because look how you could barely see it, and it looks really cool. It looks really cool. But as it's further away, like if it's on a shelf, you don't see it. All you see are the words. And I'm going to go charge it up and take a picture. And you'll see the constellations in the dark. And then I used our 5x5 box frames and just painted them. And have these. Don't they look so good? These are gorgeous. They turned out better than I thought they were. I love them. And these also, I put glow in the dark just over the constellations. This is going on my entertainment center. I think it's going to look amazing when the lights go out when we're watching TV. All right, so that is my project. I hope you guys loved it. Again, happy Monday. What else? What else? I don't know. Other than that, I am going to make the videos for the pudgy animals and put the videos in the guides. So if you got bunnies or the cows and you need help putting them together, I'm going to put simple instructional video on there. And then I'm also going to do the sheep and the chicken. I haven't decided if I'm making the cat and the dog because I don't want to decorate with them, but I may just make one just because they're cute and to show it how it's done. But they're all done the same way, okay? So